Good day, everyone. My name is Otasowie Victor Uyosa.
And I am Petrus Osikhena.
And my name is Christina.
And we are going to be talking on the topic, overcoming
inferiority complex.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is inferiority complex? If we may start with that. Inferiority complex can be seen as a situation when one is having low self-esteem. It is a psychological situation, and it's associated with this feeling of feeling below others, both in social status, in social class, intelligence, and overall well-being or overall health of a person. When you think that you are below every other person, it is in various degrees that people have this inferiority complex. And today we'll be addressing the whole issue of inferiority complex, and you're going to see if you have it and to what extent you have it and how you can curb it if you have it, overcome it. So there are various characteristics associated with inferiority complex, and we are going to be listing out some of them or giving you some of them today, and Christine will help us with that.
Yeah. Actualizing or trying to overcome inferiority complex is actually recognizing the characteristics of it. So one of it will be self-doubt and lack of confidence. What do you have to say about that?
self-doubt. First and foremost, if you have inferiority complex, it means you see yourself as a low person. You don't believe in yourself. You don't know your worth. Because if truly you know your worth, whatsoever place you are in, you always bring value to that place. So you don't need to feel shy. You don't need to feel bad about yourself. You need to be confident in yourself. You need to believe that you can actualize goals. You need to be sure that this place that I am in, I can always make sure my gift is utilized there. You should know your worth as a person, and that will actually make you remove inferiority complex from your life.
You know, the sages of the ages did not become sages because they did not fail or they were not having doubt at some point in time, but because they were able to overcome these failures or these doubts and were able to learn from their failures in any little way. That is what made them to be great men. You know, so when you find yourself having self-doubt or doubting in yourself or even lacking confidence in what you are doing, then it is inferiority complex. But if you can learn to, you know, try and be confident about whatever you are doing and try and have faith, little faith in yourself. Of course, charity begins at home. You need to start from yourself before you can have faith in any other thing. So you can learn to have that little faith in yourself, then you can even try and overcome it.
Yeah. Wise sayings. Another characteristic that we feel is very dominant in inferiority complex individuals is being overwhelmed with other people's successes, especially when they are in the same profession, the same level, the same vocation.
Yeah. You know, some persons, when you work with them, you know, and you see how far they've gone in life, and you are like, this person, I can't even get there. You know, you are comparing yourself with them, and you have, you know, in our society of today, you see people saying, maybe some things happen, they're like, God when, or they're like,
am I a potato?
You know, that's in itself is a sign of inferiority complex.
Yeah.
You know, when you start to compare yourself with others and you start to think that this person's success is unachievable. Oh, this person is a mini god.
Yes, especially when you think you're the same age or you should be on the same level. You finish school together, you finish primary school together. Most especially in academics.
Yeah, you're right.
Most especially.
You're right.
Yes.
You know that this is me. Know that this is me, and I'm bringing something to the table. You understand? Embrace yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself. I know that maybe, for example, let's say he's a professor and he's talking about how he schooled, went to Canada, did this, did that, and all that. And another person is talking about how he went overseas to study this and that. Another person is talking about how he got his doctorate degree, did this and that and all that. You may be overwhelmed, like listening to them saying all these things, and you being just a high school dropout. And you don't really have anything tangible to offer, and you listening to them will be like, You know, when somebody is constantly saying things to you, you can breed jealousy and, you know, this strife and all those stuff. So actually be contented with yourself. If you really you want to overcome inferiority complex, you need to be contented with yourself. Whatsoever thing you are doing, believe that this is me. This is me. This is what I stand for. This is what I know I can do.
Yeah, using your resources, using your willpower, using your own handwork. At the end of the day, you find that there's nothing there. That's what you end up finding out. There's nothing there. Everything will be done by you. You achieve your own success. By the time you see your own happiness flowing through you. Now, another characteristics would be not being able to accept praise. For example, a very, very good example would be when somebody comments you on your dressing, the person feels happy seeing you dressing this way. They will tell you, this clothes is nice, this shoe is nice, your hair looks perfect. You just say, it's the hairdresser, it's the place I bought it, or it's the tailor. You will not want to accept that praise for yourself, which is actually you, who is the embodiment of all those things.
You know, when you get to that stage whereby you feel that you so much look down on yourself to the extent that you feel that you're not worthy of any praise, like you can't be this good, you can't be that good, that when someone praises you, you feel that that's not directed towards you. It is an extreme case. It's an extreme case of inferiority complex where you think that nothing good can be associated with you, that you are below standard, they are below everyone. So if someone should compliment your dressing, or even maybe your character, or even your ideas or intelligence, and you feel or you think that that thing is because you think that you can't even bring anything good from yourself. So it is an extreme case, and of course, if you find yourself in that situation, you are seriously having inferiority complex. But not to worry. Those things can be overcome. To add to what Christina has been saying, one of the characteristics again is the fear of making mistakes. Fear of making mistakes, and having that fear of even failing or making mistake is one serious characteristic that you need to take note of having inferiority complex.
You see, mistakes. Me failing should be a form of training, because you should be happy that you failed a course. You should be happy that you failed at some point in time, because these things will actually make you study and look at, okay, what are those things that I did not do well? Maybe at some point I had 49%, and I go back and go and check the course, and I observe that these are the things I did not really do well. How can I do better? You should be thinking of how you can do better, how you can be better at something, rather than feeling depressed, feeling bad about something. What you should be thinking of, what can I do differently? What can I bring to the table? Maybe, for example, you are doing a business, and the results, the gains you are getting, the profits you are getting is not really up to what you need to do. You need to think about the processes, the method. Maybe, for example, is it going to be that I will buy in bulk? Is it that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that? You can't relate it to anything. So
I often tell people that you do not know what it means to succeed if you have not failed. It is when you fail that you know what success really is. It is often said that Thomas Edison, when he was going to invent, the one that is credited with the achievement of inventing bulb, light bulb, that when he was going to invent it, he tried 999 times and failed. It's often said that way. Maybe he didn't try up to that amount, or even more than that. Maybe he tried more than that. But the whole idea of it is that you to make an achievement in life, you might have to fail over and over and over again. But you not giving up and you learning from your failures is what will make you to eventually succeed.
That's the key.
So another characteristic of inferiority complex, which is very funny to me sometimes, is feeling like an imposter or fake. And this is found where you find yourself among people of high caliber, people of high status, prestige, and maybe you find yourself, luckily, you might look at it that way, you find yourself in their midst, and you think that whatever contributions you want to make among them is invalid or doesn't even count. If you have such a feeling, you are having inferiority complex. You obviously have inferiority complex, and you need to watch it. So over to you.
Yeah, so we've been able